All right, happy Friday, everyone. It is time for some leftovers from Winter is Coming. It is time for AEW Rampage. All right, we got a full show tonight. We're going to have a guest stop by. Mr. Eric himself will be here, and we're going to have a lot of fun here. We're going to do some stuff during the commercial breaks, but let's run down the card really quick. What do we have tonight? It is just party on top of party on top of party as Creed 2 finishes up here on TNT. Young Bucks, Bobby Fish, and Adam Cole will face Orange Cassidy, the Best Friends, and Rocky Romero. And the party continues on. Lucha Brothers, Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz versus Daniel Garcia 2.0, spell it out, and the Acclaimed. And we have a women's match here. Tay Conte will be taking on Penelope Ford in a submission match. This should be interesting with Tay's background. And this clown is going to show up. So that is the show right now that we have going on here. Again, Rampage is starting up in just a bit here. Thank you for joining the stream. And we got a lot. During the commercial breaks, we got news and rumors, of course. And also, we're going to talk about this. Sean Rueter from CagesideSeats.com put out an article today. It's a good, quick read. Check it out, CagesideSeats.com. The link is in the description. This is the 3-year anniversary from when Vince promised us something different. When he told us he would listen to us. We'll run down and talk about that as a group as well. So get your comments ready. Strap on in. It is time for Rampage. The intro is going on right now. As of next month, Dynamite will be on TNT. This is Rampage. Oh, get ready. So we missed last week with Hook. All of us at the channel here are hookers. Love Hook. Taz and Absolute Ricky Starks joining Excalibur. Love it. All right, let's get down to it. It is time for a super kick party. All right. One of many, many men matches tonight. Let me know who you got in the chats, who you think is going to win this match, who needs to win, whose storyline needs to progress. The Bucks. Hate to be the guy that has to clean up all of that ticker tape. Love it. You know it's all about the boom. Adam Cole, baby. Bobby Fish out there as well. Gotta be one of my favorite songs in wrestling right now. Give Adam Cole the nice long intro. Let me know what you got for favorite theme songs right now in wrestling. This feels fresh, right? This is good. We're going to talk about stuff that made wrestling fresh again. We're going to talk about that during the commercial breaks. Again, this is the 3-year anniversary of Vince promising us he'll listen to us today, 3 years ago. Get ready for it. There it is. Adam Cole comes in. You know, there's a difference between this long intro and Roman Reigns is I get Romans, but this is exciting. Baby. There it is. There it is. I'm good for the night. All right. Here comes the Best Friends. Trent Beretta, no longer Trent with a question mark anymore. What do you guys think about that? Rocky Romero still hanging around. Let me know in the chats if you know how long he's going to be sticking around the States. Freshly squeezed. Yeah. So last week's Rampage is leading to tonight's big matchup. So many people Join me for that. Chuck E. Cheese in there right now. You know, there's gonna be no big surprises tonight because this is pre-taped, so no spoilers. But yeah, I think Adam Cole could appear at some point. Again, Tony Khan said the next 3 weeks are going to be filled with surprises. We didn't get any surprises this week on Dynamite other than Brody King, which was a tease, but still, for those who know, no. Matt Jackson. One of the Jacksons was quoted saying that he wants to do a flaming super kick spot where the shoe is lit on fire and someone takes it in the face. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or not. That's kind of fresh. Again, during the commercial breaks, we're going to be talking about stuff that was fresh in wrestling, and it's in reference to the article on CagesideSeats.com by Sean Rueter. Rocky Romero in. Dan Lambert. Does he always look like he's gassy? Every picture of him, it just looks like he's something's about to come out. Submission match. That's going to be very interesting. Again, Ty Conti's background. We'll see how it meshes with Penelope Ford. Here comes Drawstrings. Rocky Romero right into the turnbuckle. Going back for more. There we go. The teamwork. The teamwork with the best friends. Go tag to Adam Cole, baby. This guy could lose for a straight year and he'd still be over. Adam Cole, trash talking. This is probably a match that we'll get at some point. Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole, baby. Upper Deck trading cards. Good to see people are still buying trading cards. I remember Upper Deck. Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie card. Hottest thing around when I was a kid. Walking the ropes. Smooth. Orange Cassidy going into no pockets. You need to Pete Dunne his hands. That's what you need to do. Orange Cassidy. He can do it too. Nice. I wonder if it's just easier if you're in tennis shoes doing that. Yep. And nice. So tough to do with the hands in the pockets, but he makes it look so easy. And the kip up. Good stuff. Good sequence from Orange Cassidy. All right. Eric will be joining us in a little bit. If you got any questions for him, get him ready. If you got any questions about being in the ring for him, get him ready. They doing it on the apron? Let me know what your thoughts were on Wednesday night's first matchup of the night, too. The hour-long match with no contest. Great match. Great match. Just the finish kind of has me and a couple other people scratching their heads because they just did it with Brian and Omega. Bucks going in. Dodge it. No. There we go. All of them got it. Good night. Orange Cassidy down. Those good old Christian boys in there. First commercial break. Let me know what you think of the match so far. A lot going on. So we got a quick commercial break. Let's talk some news and rumors. First up, we know Kevin Owens recently re-signed, and now there are rumors going around that Sami Zayn has already locked in a new deal as well. Are you happy for him? Are you not? Did you want to see him somewhere else? I mean, they have a good chance with everyone who's there now. Those two could main event a Mania at some point within the next 5 years, I think. So rumor right now. So that's kind of the whole thing with Sami Zayn being on TV. That might have been to help coerce him into that deal. All right. So you've seen her on Dark. AEW enhancement talent Tesha Price has signed with the WWE as well. Her new name will be Fallon Henley. I don't know where that comes from, but that is her WWE name. She has signed. If you watch Dark or any of those shows, you may have seen her on there. If you have, let me know what you think of her. I have not seen her. And Young Rock returned with a Christmas special on NBC this week that garnered over 3 million viewers. Well done for that show. It's a really nice show. It's heartwarming. I enjoy it. I watched the first season. I did not catch this, but that's a pretty big draw for NBC and Young Rock getting over 3 million for the holiday special. Are we back? We're back. We'll hit some more news and rumors when we return. The Bucks still dominating. Up top, new Jordans again this week. Where are you putting those hands there, buddy? Nice move. Again, the Bucks are really good tag team wrestling. Just their acting is a little. No, it is what it is. Another tag to Adam Cole, baby. Here we go. Nope. Crowd's still hot. They take this after Dynamite. Crowd's still hot. Roll up. Nope. Anything you're watching this weekend, let me know. Any TV shows, any movies. Have you gone to see Spider-Man yet? Don't spoil it for anyone, please. That movie's going to make so much money this weekend. No Way Home and Nobody Home for the tag for Orange Cassidy. 2 count. Get your Christmas gear at shopaew.com. Nope. If you're going to go see Spider-Man, how many times are you going to go see Spider-Man? Trent Beretta back in, dropping that stupid question mark. You guys miss Hook already? It's been a week. Any of you hookers out there? Ooh. Spear outside, Bobby Fish. He's fired up. He has been gone a while, so he is very happy to be back. Worthless ass Brandon Cutler gets one. Still sprays the stuff. I guess good for him for sticking with the character work. Nope. Anyone could win this one. I might say the faces kind of just need to win it. Again, Adam Cole doesn't need any wins. He deserves them all, but yeah. There we go. The U.S. version of Chaos in the ring. Nice move by Rocky Romero. Nice by Trent. Exclamation point. 2 count. Here we go. Stair shot. Okay, stair shot. We'll be doing this live stream again next week. So we'll be here next week. If you need to know when we're going to be doing something, hit subscribe. Hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. We want you to be a part of the family. Got to give the people what they want. And you know what the people want? The people want the man. They want the Infinity Champ. Allow me to plug in my headset here. It is time to bring him in. Ladies, hold down your screams. Fellas, here comes the man of your dreams. Here he is, the Infinity Champ. Eric, welcome.
What an intro. what a terrific intro. Zach, you're looking good.
Oh, thanks.
I don't have Rampage up. What's that?
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't have Rampage up yet. It's loading, but did anything interesting happen here this Friday night?
Not so far. Decent fast match. Just what you expect from the Bucks and the US version of Chaos. Bobby Fish selling everything. Adam Cole being Adam Cole, baby.
Is the match over or is it still going?
It's still going on right now.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say it's still going for me. So I was like, I got scared. Like, wow, I'm way behind you.
Yep. We got Bobby Fish on the top with Trent Beretta.
Yep, I'm there.
All right. Eric, we're gonna have some fun during the commercial breaks.
Ooh, what you got planned tonight?
Well, we're going to finish up news and rumors in the next one. And then CagesideSeats.com, Sean Rueter put an article out today exclaiming that this is the 3-year anniversary of Vince promising us freshness, and he was going to give us what he wanted. Do you remember that promo?
I feel like I could ask which one because he's promised so many times.
We'll run it down when we talk about it. We're going to go over some things in wrestling that were fresh.
Okay. Ooh,
Tope Suicida. I'm going to do, I don't know. We got to start either a shit count or a Tope Suicida count one of these times.
I feel like if you try, what was the first one? Shit.
Yeah.
If you try that, you're gonna lose. You're gonna go crazy.
On Yellowstone, they say the F word.
Do they?
On cable.
Oh, times are changing. South Park paved the way. What the flip? Orange Cassidy can jump that high?
Oh.
I don't know if I would have broke that out on a Rampage, but you know what? Get on him.
Well, with everyone new coming in, you just don't know when your next spot's going to be, so...
One of these days, we should do a list where we talk about who's safe in AEW. I think Orange Cassidy is... He should be safe. He should be their mascot.
Right. Well, that is it. Trent picks up the win. Almost killing Bobby Fish. That'd be a tough one to rewatch if I was Bobby Fish, but that neck is fine.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby must be really flexible because he fell deep.
Yeah. Got to give the sheep what they want. There we go.
Give it to us. I want to see it.
Bye, Eric.
The Zoom. I love it. All I want is Johnny Silver to come out now and give him a hug.
No. All right, let's finish up these news and rumors I got here, and then we'll get into some more fun stuff.
Awesome.
All right. Impact's Hard to Kill has a Knockouts Championship Texas Death Match with Mickie James versus Deonna Purrazzo. Eric, does this tempt you to watch Hard to Kill at all?
It actually kind of does.
Yeah.
I don't think I will, know my track record, but it's a draw.
Yeah, I will find this match. I won't watch the pay-per-view, but this is so far the only thing that I am totally invested in. And the ever so popular PWG Battle of Los Angeles has added an 11th member to their insane match with Lee Moriarty from AEW right here. So Lee Moriarty will be at PWG's Battle of Los Angeles. I wish we could get tickets to this. I would love to go to one of these.
I know. That'd be amazing. I Battle of Los Angeles is the first thing I ever heard about PWG, and I just want to see one so bad.
One of these days. They still have tickets up for the old pay-per-view, so I don't know how they update or how you get tickets. If you know in the chats, please let us know how you get PWG tickets. If you have any that are cheap, let us know. Oops, I'm skipping ahead. All right, GCW Blood on the Hills is now going to feature Jonathan Gresham versus AJ Gray for the ROH World Title. You can see this card a little bit here. The Briscoes will be there taking on the Brody King and PCO.
King of Black. Unless it's PCO, never mind.
Did you watch Dynamite? Did you see the Malachi Black segment?
I haven't, but you could tell me about it.
They basically tease Brody King coming. So the whole thing with him spitting into Julia's face, I don't know the point of it, but we're getting Griff Garrison versus Malachi Black Wednesday. So I'm sure he anointed someone and said, "You are more than a king now" in the vignette. That will, if we get 2-on-1 with Malachi Black, I'm sure lights will go out and Brody King will come up.
Oh yeah, because I mean he's already signed. He was apparently grabbed as soon as ROH announced. So
yeah. So GCW Blood on the Hills. This looks like a decent card. Chelsea Green and Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona just hit her in the head with a steel chair in Impact this week.
I was about to ask you about that. I give him props for that. I kind of like that.
Yeah. We'll talk about that more when we do the segments.
Yeah.
Yeah. GCW. And last bit of news and rumors I got. Johnny Gargano says his dream match is against Kenny Omega. So this fuels me to believe that he is going to wait even longer to come back until after the child. So Kenny is fully healed, so they can do whatever storylines they need to do with Kenny and the Super Click and the Elite and Adam Cole, and then make a bigger splash so he's not lost in the pond.
I believe so. That's the smartest thing he can do. Just make some Twitch money, heal up.
Yep.
So maybe wrestle some indie dates.
I agree. Yep. Plus, the missus is still bringing in a paycheck.
Yeah.
All right. We are back now. Nope. The Go Big Home show, or whatever the fuck Cody's show is. It fooled me.
Amazing.
Anything you're watching this weekend? Like, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home is this weekend.
That's right. Let's see. I am going to catch up on Dynamite. Honestly, I think Spider-Man might be on my plate. I think, is MLW? Oh, that already happened? When's MLW?
Thursday nights. That's a confusing thing, but they have two shows that are basically on the same night, and then Azteca is going to be on as well. So,
okay.
Let's see what this fucking guy has to say. Dan Lambert returns to AEW.
I was cool with him being gone. I just realized I was staring at the StreamYard stream, like at his graphic that you have up. And I was like, okay, why am I seeing the picture? But no, I hear the audio, but nothing's happening.
He just looks so mad. Like he's so mad because, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like he's mad at his son, or he's mad because he's gassy. I don't know.
I think they dropped the ball with Scorpio Sky extremely hard.
Big time. I was very surprised to see that he resigned.
Did he? Okay. Oh. He looks happy, but I feel like he should be bigger.
Yeah. In the chats, Carnage Rage, I am so sick of this whole American top team stick. This a-hole needs to leave. I agree. I don't like this. I don't get it. I'm not of the fucking... What does he do? Is it cage fighting?
Yeah, MMA team.
Okay.
Which I didn't even know MMA fighters were like on teams, so they all just punch each other. I don't know how that works.
I didn't know either. Apparently, he's got the top team. Carnage Rage, stick around. I want to know what your thoughts are about things that we're going to go over in wrestling that were fresh.
Yeah. How you doing, Carnage Rage? It's been a while.
How can you, like, okay, you're coming with Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky next to you. Why do you come looking like you just got in from mowing the lawn? Those two look like $1 million.
They do. You know, we haven't seen in a while. Now that you bring up fashion, where is Jake the Snake?
I don't know, but Fat Laces, P. Cola, happy holidays, y'all. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's real cool.
This guy's gonna give himself a heart attack. Lights are out. Is it Cody?
Yeah.
All right. You need to
So
grab
I
a
haven't.
drink, Eric.
Okay. I didn't watch Dynamite. So are we done with Pac and Cody and Andrade and?
I that wasn't addressed on Dynamite, so I don't know. But we must be, because AEW just kind of like stops doing stuff. They don't really end storylines. We never got the finish between Jungle Boy and Adam Cole, but now Adam Cole has moved on to Orange Cassidy.
I hate that. That's my number one complaint about AEW. Like, as sucky as it is, WWE does have full stops on their storylines, even though they're shit.
Right. They fire the person, the storyline's done. It's that simple.
But technically, I mean, I think people give Liv Morgan, they're giving her heat for some reason, but apparently her friends are still in the storyline, even though one of them is in AEW.
Yeah. Carnage says the Lions Den is better anyways. American Top Team sucks. Was the Lions Den Dan Severns or was that Ken Shamrock?
I have no idea. What about the fact that I do the tech for this podcast? These glasses don't make you. Is this the face of someone who follows sports?
No Spider-Man spoilers. That's the crowd you're hanging around with tonight. Fat Lazy has a question. What male and female wrestlers and tag teams will have a breakout in 2022? Good question, Eric.
What tag? There's a tag team that actually should be really hot next year because they just got released or something. Of course, Johnny Gargano. When he shows up somewhere, he's going to be hot as hell.
Yep.
Oh, that was awful. Just grab that mic, and that was the worst mic grab ever. I have to come back to that question. I need to think about that.
Okay.
If you have anyone you could think of.
I had a female in mind, but no, I forgot.
Valkyrie. I don't know why I can say her name properly.
Oh, yes. I think she's going to be... I know she has a legacy already, but I think she's going to be the next Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah. She's got a chip on her shoulder.
Yep.
Rightfully so.
We're going to get the Rhodes versus Paige and Scorpio.
So who's the American in this feud now? I mean, is Cody Dunn trying to be Captain America?
Loser leaves America.
That's joint Snowden.
Yep. In the chats, we're busy wrecking our skulls on this one, but good question, Fat Laces. Who do you have as male, female, or tag teams will breakout 2022? That's a great question. And Carnage Rage says it is Ken Shamrock's gym. That's the Lions Den. That's right.
Okay, nice. I know there's a tag team that's about to break off because I think I don't know. I think that we released one, but maybe I'm wrong.
I'm sure they did. Carnage Rage, if you can, I used to have like all the old UFC cassette tapes of the first 10. I think it's Severance versus Shamrock 3. They just walk around the ring. I think we talked about it on the show, but they walk around the ring for almost 15 minutes straight and just kind of pot each other.
Oh wow.
You can tell when someone's Goldberg and Brock Lesnar in their way out of a company.
Right. It's a shame. I mean,
yeah.
If you pay to see that in person, I'd be so pissed.
Yep. Carnage Rage. There's also Josh Barnett's School. I forgot what it is or was called. Oh yeah, Josh Barnett's School. Huh. Holiday Bash. Sammy versus Cody. Who do you have and who do you think should win?
Sammy.
I agree.
100%. I don't think Cody should be in this match because he's still trying to Roman Reigns himself. I don't know. I want Cody to be. I hate to say this, but I dreamt I was hanging out with Cody, and he was a cool guy in my dreams. I want him to be as cool. as real life. I want him to work.
Hyping up the women's
I still
TBS
want to like
title.
him.
Yeah. It's like he's one of your kids. He's not bad, but you kind of want him to get beat up in school.
Exactly. Toughen him up. Get some dirt in his eye.
Yep.
Who have you got for the TBS title? I forgot who you did. You pick someone?
I'm gonna pick Jade Cargill.
I think I'm gonna pick Thunder Rosa.
Okay. I just think they've been booking the hell out of her. All right, let's get into some fun stuff here. Again, no matter where you are, what you are doing, keep your spoilers to your damn self until I don't care. West Coast Avengers movie comes out. Just keep them to yourself, please. We love you. We'll talk about it in a week or so. In a week or so.
You know, my biggest fear is that the more we say no spoilers, and me saying this is playing into that fear. Someone's gonna be a dick.
I know. Yeah. We're gonna do something fun really quick, but Carnage Rage, last one here before we do. Boy, am I excited, my man. I cannot say that. I'm so sorry. Shibata, he's back, and I hope he takes it easy on the head, but at least. Eric,
I don't think
you
he'll take
excited?
it easy at all. Yeah, I definitely. The guy can wrestle. He's amazing.
All right, let's get into this. So, like I said, Sean Rueter from CagesideSeats.com put out an article. Happy third anniversary to the fresh start the McMahons promised us. So, fun little article. You should go check it out. It's not real long. It's just almost a commentary on how ridiculous this fucking promo was, especially 3 years later. To this day, they stood in the ring and promised something different on Raw. They promised that they were going to start listening to the people. Every one of them had something to say, being like so invested in the WWE universe, which I don't know. It was. Do you remember this now?
I remember it. I remember seeing this and could tell this was bullshit right away because Shane McMahon was out there, and I was like, "You guys just finished this storyline." We're like, all four of you. I don't know. You could tell it was BS when they said it, and they didn't. They followed through for like what, a week or two or a month.
Yeah, I don't even think it was a month.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon out there with 3 people that Nick Khan screwed out of a company.
This isn't the time that they blamed Corbin for everything, was it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they did that. Then he got out of the ring, and that's when they had no more general managers.
That's right.
So, if we can start a quick discussion here before we get into the slides, is there anything that they can do? Is there anything that the people are asking for that they can do that can change it to make Raw fresh or to make their brand seem as exciting as AEW or I will say MLW, Fusion and Fusion Alpha, man?
What can they do? There's so many micro problems that it's like there's too many to point out. I think for me, you can't keep using the same people over and over. One of the great things about the Attitude Era was that there were so many jobbers, so many interesting characters. Stone Cold and The Rock feud. The Rock literally wrestled or feuded with Hurricane like for 2 weeks while he was doing that. So you gotta get, I don't know, either use more people or hire more. I don't know, but stop repeating. Stop having people in the same like multiple segments.
I agree. We got about 48 seconds here before everything comes back. So let's go through a few things here that made wrestling fresh when they debuted. Some of them got stale, but this one didn't. Pure Wrestling, the Pure title from Ring of Honor. Man, is this just so refreshing to watch. The rules, the respect, and Jonathan Gresham is going to carry Pure Wrestling into Terminus, his own company as well.
He's got company?
Yes, he does. Terminus.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But he has a speech. I'm no longer watching ROH. I'm not watching their leftovers. I am done with it now that Final Battle has happened. And after Gresham's speech on how management there didn't care about them or Pure Wrestling, I kind of agree with him. So,
and he said that like on Final Battle?
On the mic.
That's awesome. I'm going to check this out now.
Dude, is the ultimate fuck my job. By the way, I'm taking your belt.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so that was a thing that's very fresh and new that came out. It wasn't new, but it was new because everyone was doing kicks and flips, not a diss on the Bucks or anything like that. But wrestling became more acrobatic and rather than it was
right
pure. So we'll do some more of those. I got about 10 more of those that we'll do that kind of helped excite the product, helped excite wrestling, and was fresh.
Nice. I'll ask you, do you, because since you like the pure division, what are your thoughts on the, what's it called, NXT UK's thing, their special division with
With the giant trophy?
Yes.
I like it. It's just too complicated.
I agree. Yeah. It took me a while I could not explain the rules to you, but I get when I'm watching it.
Carnage Rage. Carnage Rage. It's not just Nick Khan who's ruining the company or Vince McMahon for that matter. The blame has to go to Kevin Dunn because he doesn't like wrestling. I agree. And boy, does no one there like tag teams.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've said it before on the podcast, as someone who has actually worked in a production room, Kevin Dunn is not that great at his job for being there that long. There's so many times I'm like, why would you do that angle? Why would you do this? And he's a very strange director.
Fat Laces also says remove Money in the Bank and Hell in a Cell pay-per-views and possibly remove the title contenders match. Those have to go. Those have got to fucking go. And champions getting pinned diminishes their reign. Yes, it does.
Yeah, agreed.
Eric, who do you have in this match? Ty or Penelope?
Penelope needs from what I've seen, it's been a while, but Penelope should get a win. I think it's been a while since I've seen her win.
Yeah. Again, they do a very couple of week rotations with the women. So you see them for a couple of weeks and then they go back to dark.
Right. I'm gonna say Ty just because I don't think they've got anything for Penelope.
No, she's still hanging around with the bunny, so she's there with their Barry Horowitz.
Yeah. Who was it that asked that question? I don't know if I would say he's gonna break out. He's a good wrestler, but Braun Breaker, I think 2022 is gonna be his year. He's gonna be NXT champion. His breakout will be more because the company will push him to the moon.
Yeah. He's already calling out Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, so.
Is he going after Ciampa again? I thought I saw something with them.
Yeah, he got attacked by Ciampa on NXT.
That's so weird.
If WWE were to go out of business, which is probably going to anyway, who do you think the final WWE Universal and WWE Championship be? Eric, who do you think
Roman
would be?
Seth.
You think so?
Either Roman and Seth or Edge and Brock Lesnar. They're either going to go really old, not old, but veterans, or they're going to put their top two players.
I agree. I would say Roman and Edge.
That would be cool for Edge. I don't think they're ever going to go out of business, though.
No. They make so much money.
They do. And just WrestleMania alone makes so much money.
Yeah, it does. And now it's 2 nights. It's going to make so much.
Yeah, we're gonna die before WWE goes out of business.
So this is a submission match. They are playing this up because on Dynamite, Ty Conti, she talked about her resume, which is good. Everyone out there, know your resume, know your skill set, and be proud of it and talk about it. So that's why this is a submission match.
Oh, I didn't know it. That's pretty cool. I thought it was just a regular match. There should be more submission matches in wrestling.
There should be. Those are some of my favorite moves, like Bret Hart and Ric Flair. Some of those are the greatest finishers.
In fact, anyone in the LA area, Santino Bros, the wrestling school, when they do their shows, they actually have a submission championship. I think Brody King was a submission champion for a hot minute.
Okay. I think I dated a girl with one of those championships.
Yeah.
Fat Laces. Did they miss the bus with Edge winning Royal Rumble and not getting a short title reign?
It's so complicated. That time period is so complicated for me. Why don't you go ahead and answer that first?
I don't. It is complicated. It's tough. Because they can still give Edge a big moment.
Right. And I think it was really, besides the fact that I think WWE uses too many legends, and I have to put Edge in that category because he is a legend.
Yeah.
And I don't think legends should be winning championships this often. Match is over. Nice for Ty.
Yep.
Roman was still on the upswing. I think that he was still fresh-ish, still doing S+ work. I think he should have won that Mania. I think they made the right call there.
Yeah, I agree. I guess now we're going to set up a match for these two women. These four, excuse me. The Bunny, Penelope Ford, Anna Jay, Ty Conte. So Tony Khan said there's going to be more surprises and debuts happening in the next few weeks. The inspiration could go through the swinging door.
I hope so, because they did not do this door properly.
No. The Owen Hart Foundation. The Owen Hart
awesome.
Foundation. Okay, that's what they're going to call the tournament. A men and a women's.
Okay. I'm glad that. Is her name Martha? Is that his wife, Martha Hart, or is that Brett's?
I can't remember.
Anyway, I'm glad she's getting back into like the wrestling world, because after WWE really, if you guys don't know the story, look it up. Maybe I'll make a video about it someday. But WWE really screwed her after Owen's death, and she pretty much hated wrestling after that. She did her own thing. She was very strong, and I'm glad that AEW's around to give her a platform back in this world.
True. Eric, next week, one of the Bear Country guys is going to face Hook.
He's going to get fucked. Hook is going to mess up. I say this again. I've said this on the podcast. As a heterosexual male, I would bed Hook.
Everyone's a hooker on the channel.
Damn straight.
Carnage Rage. I'm also I'm getting sick and tired of the Matt Hardy brand. Yes, thank you. AEW, they suck. I hope Jeff gets better, because I want to see the reuniting Hardy boys. We all do. And I said this on the Dynamite live stream. This is a wild rumor going around. It is not coming out of my mouth, but I'm just going to relay it. Eric, there are people out there who are saying, with no actual factual stuff, that WWE fired Jeff Hardy, but they did not fire Willow. And to that I say, they didn't hire Willow either.
Could you fucking imagine that? That takes creativity. That takes planning.
Yeah.
That's something that they don't have. Hopefully he's good. I think he's good. I don't think he's in any trouble this time.
I think he's fine.
Yeah.
All right. It is time for the main event. Let's jump back to it, Eric. We'll get back to the matches. So more things here to go over that were just fresh at the time.
Okay.
The six-sided ring. I know, Eric, you're not a fan. What were your thoughts when you first saw the six-sided ring? Because this was fresh at the time.
It is the reason I did not watch TNA when it was good. I saw the six-sided ring as a kid, and I was like, yeah, this already does not intrigue me.
So this ring really, really, really did work with the X division, with bigger people, and you saw it more so when you saw the WWE, WWF guys start to invade. This ring did not work well. That's why Hogan demanded a four-sided ring back, and Hogan got what Hogan wanted.
That is sad. I just imagine Doc as a kid. You're like, where's my ring?
Where's your ring? So that was fresh at the time. What was fresh at the time? I'm glad you're on, because you were there. This pay-per-view brought so much excitement back to the wrestling world. Eric, tell the people what it was like live.
It was amazing. It was magical. I'm not religious or spiritual, but it truly felt like Dusty Rhodes was in there watching this damn Cody versus Dustin match. It was magical. It was terrific.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, this rejuvenized what people can do in wrestling. This was the pay-per-view. This was
it was.
I'd still, like, if I collected DVDs still, I would buy this one on DVD.
Yeah. And looking back at it, like you could watch it, and there are probably some botches and some mistakes. That night, nobody cared. They could fuck up a whole match, and nobody would have cared. Everyone loved that night.
That's beautiful. Beautiful night in wrestling. Glad you were able to see that live.
Yeah.
All right, this is fresh to me. I know it's fresh to some other people out there in the chats. MLW Fusion Alpha Azteca. It's all coming. The production here, please Impact and a couple other companies watch this on YouTube for free. You got Caesar there from Lucha Underground doing great stuff. You got a whole bunch of different talents here. It's great. It is very raw, gritty, kind of independent feel to it, but it also feels very big time production. It just feels fresh. If you want something to watch for wrestling, please check it out on YouTube for free.
That's right. And you know what? It's got Warhorse, something AEW missed a chance on.
Yep. Looking right up in the corner for you.
Eddie Kingston.
He's coming out tonight. All right, this was fresh at the time. I know Knock loved it. What were your thoughts of the Fist set from SmackDown? This is creative thinking. This is what was needed. I'm really getting sick of the AEW set, and I don't like the fact that Raw and SmackDown both have the same set.
Agreed. I love the Fist because I can't remember if it was Here Comes the Pain or Shut Your Mouth, but one of those games you could actually just jump up and grab and climb the fist and jump off, and it was amazing.
That is awesome.
They just have it sitting in a warehouse, and every time they do like an old school SmackDown, like just bring it out.
They computer graphic it. It sucks.
It's stupid. I've seen it. It's awful.
The other thing that was fresh, so clean, is stuff like this: Halloween Havoc themed pay-per-views where they actually had big sets like this. So we'll piggyback off the last thing. Like they do this sometimes here and there with certain shows, but I mean, just like the money put into stuff like this.
I don't get why they don't do it anymore. Because I imagine I'm basing this off a guess that they make wrestling companies make more money today than they did back then.
Yes.
So why stop? You have more money. You can do it.
I don't know. We'll figure out the rest when we get to our last commercial break. But you know what's coming out now.
The only thing actually, I'm gonna not talk badly about Eddie Kingston as much. He did have an interview about his post CM Punk match feelings, and it actually connected with me.
Okay.
I still don't like him. Don't get me wrong, as a wrestler, but
all
as
right,
a person,
I'll give the voice a rest this week then.
No, go ahead, feel free. But speaking of Kingston, did you see the news about the AEW theme song composer guy?
No.
So this goes into the debuts that Tony Khan's teasing, but he says 2022 will be the year of wrestling theme songs. He says that's going to be the best wrestling theme song year. He's got some big things planned.
Okay, I have big issues with him so far. So, like, yeah, let's listen to this guy rap for a second here. I really don't like the Acclaimed at all.
Oh, really? Okay, we'll talk about it after.
Okay, he got interrupted. I don't think the raps are that clever, and Bowen's yelling. He can't yell, so he's gonna blow his voice out. From singing in a metal band, I know exactly what he's doing to his throat. He's gonna kill himself while using a microphone. So again, microphones enhance sound. You don't need to yell a certain way, but he's yelling with his throat and not his gut, and he's gonna blow his vocals out.
See, I'm torn on the Acclaimed because when they were on AEW Dark back that one time I watched it, I loved them. They were like, I really saw high potential for them. My love for them has gone down, but I think I still appreciate that he tries every week with the raps.
True, I'll give him that.
Some of them are hits and some of them are misses. I wouldn't do it every week. I think eventually I'd be like, okay. I mean, shoots. There's a bit that I gave up on the podcast. I'm going to give up next week because it's too damn hard. So,
if I can do a 3-hour bit every Monday.
Oh yeah.
Everyone is out in the ring.
This is like a no DQ, right? It's just a regular multi-man tag.
Yep, just getting everyone on the card. Because apparently Eddie sent everyone fun emojis or something to get him back with his friends. Spider-Man No Way
God.
Home tickets.
I'm surprised we haven't heard like Miro bought everyone's Spider-Man tickets yet.
Right. I wouldn't know. I have been offline, except for one wrestling site that I know doesn't cover anything pop culture, just for Wednesday and tonight. I've been offline since Tuesday night.
I made the mistake of YouTubing. So I was looking for a comedy video that was a parody of Spider-Man, and I put in pictures of Spider-Man. And already on YouTube, I guess, are camera scenes from the movie.
Oh,
So
no.
I've seen pictures of things, and I'm already trying to erase them from my memory.
Oh, man.
Of all times to YouTube Spider-Man.
I will not until I get back seeing the movie on Monday. I'm just so fearful. Just from what I've heard about from the cast before the premiere was that it has endgame level storytelling. I don't think it means that like, we're going to get the ending of an endgame, but yeah.
Right.
So it's good Spider-Man endgame stuff.
I'm happy to hear that because Sony and Spider-Man movies don't usually hit.
No,
So.
I rewatched the first Spider-Man and then I rewatched Amazing Spider-Man this week. Amazing Spider-Man is a pretty bad movie.
It is. It's very bad. I don't think they planned out what kind of Peter Parker. By the way, this is a good match for anyone who's wondering.
Yes, it is. Sorry.
I don't think they planned out that Peter Parker very well.
Nope. Bones going in the ring now. Let me know what you think of Bones' wrestling style too. One week it's good, the next week it's meh.
Maybe I don't think I've ever seen him where I've been like, "Oh, this is great." So, that was a nice bump he took. That face bump. I don't think he works without. I keep saying Private Party's names in my head. I forgot his partner's name already. Max Caster.
Oh, yes. All right, we're going picture, so we're going to do this. Well, we're going to finish up our... Yeah, I think you're right. They shouldn't split up. This is exciting at the time. Good intergender wrestling on the independents.
I think it's still
exciting.
Do you think
anything can be done on TV?
Yeah, yes. But the problem with that is that the female has to win, and I think you can't really you can't strike. It'd be tough. Right. I think AEW is probably the best choice to do it, but it'd be very tough. They have to take the L of advertisement that week.
Yeah, they will. That's the big one right there. They'll have to buy up their TV time for that.
Yeah.
Another thing that was big, that was so fresh, one of the greatest women's rosters ever. You can pick and choose which NXT women's roster you like, but it was appointment television. This was women's wrestling at its finest. It was the division for women at a time. Now it is not because Vince took over, but this was fresh.
It was. They were literally the best place for women. You're right. And now it's all about daddy.
Yep. Being hardcore, this was fresh at the time. Everything was so clean cut. Even WWE and WCW borrowed from them. I use this video game because I used to play it, but ECW, man, was that fresh at the time.
So can I just ask, because do you like GCW?
Do I like GCW?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem controlled as much, which means I wouldn't want to go to a show.
Okay. I guess my question is, why are you more favorable to ECW than GCW? But there you go.
Yeah. ECW felt more like a family. GCW seems like a zoo.
Gotcha.
All right. This was so fresh. Eddie himself was, but Cruiserweight Championship in WCW. The Cruiserweights kicked off Nitro every week. You got to see new talent. You got to see Hoovy. That's why we had Hoovy and Jericho. You got to see Ray. You got to see Eddie, Psychosis, La Parka. God, so many. I really missed this. I really missed a show starting with these Cruiserweights.
Yeah, that was revolutionary. That was an amazing group of people.
It was. God, I mean, that's one thing that, they had too with 205 Live that they just didn't want to put on because, all right, these guys I don't see as main eventers. They're not big enough guys. But WCW, they were kind of, I know they liked Lucha Libre Wrestling, but they also kind of had that feeling too about a lot of them, which was kind of shitty, but is also why if you watch Jericho's lists of Jericho, he knew that the brass didn't watch those segments, but he knew
Right.
everyone was putting it out there on the line. So
I get you.
is there any company that you think that could do this right now?
Any company that could do it. Definitely not AEW. I don't know. Maybe not Ring of Honor. Sorry, I was gonna say New Japan has been doing their junior heavyweights forever. They might be the forerunner in that. They don't treat their junior heavyweights, like the biggest champions, like the biggest stars, but I think they might be the most respectable in the game right now.
Okay. Well, that is about it. I mean, like, let me just say this: Judy Bagwell on a forklift was more inspirational and fresh than anything that I've seen on Raw in the last 3 years. That is what I'm saying here when we refer to Sean Rueter's article here that you can find at cagesideseats.com. I got the link in the description below. Check it out. Good stuff. Thank you for pointing that out, Sean. Just the creativity in WWE is just gone. It's out the window. I don't know what the hell they can do to freshen up.
They have to care. That's the first thing. They just do not care. Fat Laces. Actually, I don't think she's wrestling on TV yet. I do not think I think she's just a dark star.
Oh, yes, I do not watch Dark, so I do not know about that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's dating her, but he turned heel with a new valet. So.
Okay. Oh, bit of a miss there, but Daniel Garcia being a pro, still playing it like you got it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a miss. Did you know I didn't even know. I thought he was older. I thought he was like a vet, but he's only like 20, mid-20s probably.
Yeah, they played it up like he's been around for years.
Right. Yeah, he was on AEW's Unrestricted, and I guess he trained with what's his name, Blade, and he's still pretty young.
Okay.
I guess that's why he calls 2.0 his fathers. I was like, aren't you older than them? Aren't you the boss?
Fat Laces, I think she's a great candidate for intergender matches. That's why I brought her up. I'll try to check her out.
Okay. That's awesome. The biggest injustice about Kevin Owens re-signing is that we won't see Candice versus Kevin Owens ever again.
I know. But word out there is that Sammy re-signed, so I hope they get rewarded with a WrestleMania main event.
I hope so. They deserve it. They could just give them time.
Yep. They counting that?
Can we stop? What, that flurry of strikes was not strikes. Wait, what? I don't know. This match is weird.
Well, I didn't read spoilers, so I don't know if anyone's coming out, but I doubt it.
I don't think so. Yeah, this was a weird match.
Yeah, I guess it's just a way to get people on TV.
I guess so.
Brit is God. That's a good sign. Oh, Eddie took that. Oh, here we go. I don't know who's feuding with who right now.
That's another thing I don't like. There's no full stop and there's no beginning. They just happen. Last I saw, Jungle Boy was feuding with the Elite. I'm so lost.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Marco Stunt had friends.
Oh, so I forgot to put this in the chat, but I said it on the last Dynamite live stream. Marco Stunt did an audition for The Voice, and he apparently got a call back, so he's most likely going to be on The Voice.
He did audition?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said he didn't, and somehow he got called back. I was like, what? Some wrestling fans over there. Okay, that's good for him. I'm happy for him in that case.
I don't know what else he's been doing. I mean, that can't take up all your time.
Right. I don't watch BTE, but I know he's like the games there a lot. But I wish they wrote him off. You could have gotten some easy heat that way.
Yeah. Did you watch the first match, the championship match on Dynamite?
I did not.
Okay, let me know. We'll just, you know what? We can talk about it this Sunday on the show. Folks, you want to tune in this Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Eric, me, Knock will all be there. We're doing the show. It is a good time. It is live, so we want your input as well. And if you want to be a part of the family, hit subscribe and hit that bell icon so you know we're coming to you live.
That's right. When you subscribe, you get your name on the weekly stream. We put your messages on screen, just like Zach did tonight. And depending, hopefully, might have a fun game that you guys can watch. It's always a good time to watch.
It is. It's an interactive show. It's not just talking heads. We don't do the super chats bullshit. We read them all because we love that. It for Rampage. Eric, any last words?
Eat your veggies, kids.
Sage advice. And wolf down some chocolate after that. Folks, thank you for tuning in for AEW Rampage. Please, again, hit subscribe, hit that like button, show some love so we can grow. We'll see you on Sunday for the show, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Have a great weekend, and don't spoil Spider-Man No Way Home.
Don't do it.
Thwack.